Have you ever noticed how dependent you can feel on the approval of other people, looking for praise, validation, accept it? And when you receive it, it's like something inside you relaxes. You've proven something to yourself, that you're competent, that you're valuable, that you're wanted, that you're enough. But when that approval doesn't come, when there's silence or criticism or disinterest, it can feel like proof of the opposite. Proof that you're failing, that you don't matter as much as you hoped, that you're falling short, that maybe the shadow is true. My name is Michelle Shelton. I'm a coach and a dietitian, and this week I want to talk about something that came up in a powerful moment with a client, something I think most of us are doing without even realizing it. We are constantly looking for evidence that we are okay, evidence that we belong, evidence that we are not our shadow. And when the evidence tips one way, we feel relief. And when it tips the other way, our confidence collapses into shame, anxiety, or despair. But healing begins when we ask a different question. Who are you when you stop looking for all the evidence? In a recent coaching session, a client noticed a part of him that was constantly scanning his environment. It was looking for evidence that he was competent, valuable, and wanted. And the evidence came in approval, in praise, in being needed and being affirmed. And when people responded positively, this part relaxed. He felt confident, grounded, and okay. But when that response didn't come, the same part panicked. His confidence dropped, his body tightened, his mind started spiraling. And as we stayed with that, something else emerged. Another part of him, quieter, but just as vigilant, was also looking for evidence. But this one was searching for confirmation of shame, evidence that he wasn't actually needed, that he was replaceable, that he didn't really matter. Both parts were watching constantly, one looking for proof that he was okay, the other looking for proof that his fears were true. Different directions, but the same strategy. Both were asking the same underlying question: am I enough? This is how the shadow operates. It doesn't just exist quietly in the background. It recruits evidence. It builds a case. Many of us live as if there is an invisible scale inside of us. And on one side, I'm capable, I'm valued, I'm wanted. On the other side, I'm not enough, I'm failing, I'm unlovable. Every interaction gets weighed. Every success or mistake gets tallied. Every compliment, every silence, every rejection becomes data. And when the scale tips toward not shadow, we feel relief, we feel confident, we feel okay. And when it tips towards yes shadow, we lose our confidence. We feel anxious. We collapse into self-doubt and despair. And so we keep checking, looking, measuring, proving. But here's the quiet truth. As long as your worth depends on evidence, it will always be fragile, because anything that gives it can also take it away. These parts that are looking for evidence are not broken. They're not bad. They're protective. They're trying to help you. They formed when you were young and dependent on others, when approval really did feel like a matter of survival. When that's the case, approval feels like safety, and rejection feels like danger. So these parts learn: stay alert, scan for signs, don't relax unless you're sure. They're trying to protect you from the deepest human fears: overwhelm and abandonment. These are the same fears we talked about in the shadow work video last time. But here's the problem. Evidence can never give you what it's searching for. No amount of approval can make you permanently worthy, and no amount of failure can make you fundamentally unworthy. The scale will always keep moving until you step off of it. The journey then is to drop below the evidence, because healing doesn't happen by finding better evidence. It happens when you stop living on the scale altogether. When you drop below the evidence, below performance, below approval, below success and failure, you discover something unshakable. You discover your inherent value, a value that does not depend on what you do or don't do, who affirms you or who doesn't, whether you succeed or struggle, whether you shine or fall apart. This is the place beneath the shadow, beneath the patterns, beneath the evidence. This is where you discover, I am valuable because I exist. I belong because I am here. I matter even when nothing proves it. This is not ego. This is not denial. This is not bypassing. This is wholeness. And this is where you're leaning into your full humanity. Here's the beautiful paradox. When you stop looking for evidence of your worth, you finally have the space to discover who you really are. From this grounded place, you can begin to explore what energizes me, what makes me feel alive, what drains me, what inspires me, what breaks my heart, what makes me angry, what boundaries do I need to be well, how do I want to be treated, and what am I no longer willing to tolerate? What gifts want expression through me? What values actually matter to me? And when these things become clear, your actions become clearer too, because they're coming from your whole self, your wisest self. This is not about proving yourself. This is about unfolding yourself. This is the work of healing, not earning your worth, but living from it. So this week, I invite you to notice, where are you looking for evidence? Maybe it shows up as a hunger for praise, approval, or acceptance. Maybe it shows up as fixation on criticism or rejection. What are you hoping it will prove? And what would it feel like to rest in your value before the evidence arrives? If this resonated, I'd love for you to be a part of this space, so subscribe for more conversations on patterns, shadow, healing, and embodied self-leadership. And if you're ready to explore this work more personally, to gently step below the evidence and reconnect with your inherent worth, I offer a free coaching consultation. The link is below. I'd be honored to walk with you as you discover who you are beneath the stories, the scales, beneath the shadow.